Before you judge what you're about to see, this isn't just another police encounter. This is a case that led to a female officer being fired and arrested on multiple serious charges. But the real question is, did she act alone? Or was the male officer even worse? Interview 1.
Employees are respectful and professional. We want to see if the police is respectful and professional. We told them not to call you guys because we don't want you guys, although having a police officer right here in front of my camera gets me a lot of views, I don't want that.
This is the public lobby, sir. Huh? Yeah, I'm working on an investigation. I'm just taking some video, that's it. I don't need my ID to talk to them, bro. Nah.
I'm gonna walk over there in a minute when the firefighters are done doing their job.
You absolutely will not.
I absolutely will do it. I guarantee you that.
No.
Don't escalate this. I'm telling you, don't do it.
You don't know what I'm doing? Does it matter?
Yeah, it does.
But why does it matter?
I'm involved.
What's going on?
Well, I
I have a 360 camera, so I could literally go in a circle like this and I can see you wherever. So, what's up?
Today's incidents show us different locations where each side firmly believes they are in the right. The citizen stands on the First Amendment, trusting in the right to access information and the principle of government transparency. Meanwhile, employees and law enforcement officers respond in a very human way, sometimes rigid, sometimes defensive, and at times uncertain when confronted with the very limits of the authority they are required to enforce. Let's follow what happens next, because sometimes what we are witnessing is a real-world test of how people understand, respond to, and engage with power in everyday life. A simple question, who owns this place, was enough to spark a heated dispute inside a government facility itself.
This is the public lobby, sir. Huh? Yeah, I'm working on an investigation. I'm just taking some video, that's it. I don't need my ID to talk to them, bro. Nah.
At the beginning of the video, the citizen brings up the name Eddie Denson, the head of the Miami-Dade Corrections Department, who is now entangled in a series of serious allegations involving racism, age discrimination, and labor disputes, including a promised 20% pay raise that was never fulfilled. He also claims he was subjected to age-based discrimination, while his complaints were allegedly ignored, despite similar accusations having surfaced before. And now let's continue following the unfolding events.
Yeah, I don't want to give my ID to anybody. Yeah, I know. I know I can. Right. You said you can't go upstairs though, right? Exactly. So why would we get our ID? Our ID the protocol. Yeah, no, I'm good. You got any questions to ask her? Ask these ladies or no?
Hey, good afternoon. How you doing?
Hi. How you doing?
Doing well. Can I request some public records, please?
No.
Can I speak with a supervisor?
We just want to file a public records request. That's it.
So, yes.
Thank you very much.
Did she just say no?
She said no.
Why?
I don't know.
Yeah, we don't. Okay.
Really? Nah, we're not gonna stop, ma'am. We're here to refilm everybody here.
Okay, so you want to make
Just
A
file.
public records request. We want to
Submit it. That's it.
submit public. Now, our question for you is, what's your position here for the
You're a public employee, ma'am. Yeah, you should answer to your public employee.
we're gonna need your name and your badge number.
Yeah.
Okay, so we are at the new corrections department here, man.
I don't know why you can't go upstairs, but I think it's no.
We are at 3505 Northwest 107th Street.
See, these people are. I wonder why you can't go upstairs. But again, guys, I'm just here to have his back. That's it. You know, that's all I'm here for. Whatever he's gonna do, I'm just here to have his back, pretty much. So,
This video begins with a citizen entering a government facility to test how public employees and law enforcement respond to recording in a public space. The individual clearly states that he is conducting an investigation and exercising his First Amendment rights. While filming in the public lobby, tension quickly builds as staff question his presence and purpose. The citizen insists he does not need to provide identification, just to speak with public employees. At the same time, officials appear unsure about policies regarding recording and access. This creates an early conflict between constitutional rights and institutional procedures. The situation reflects a broader issue: how well government workers understand public rights. What starts as a simple act of filming soon turns into a debate about authority, transparency, and accountability in public spaces. Interview.
I'm gonna need your name and your badge number, just so I know who I'm speaking with. Okay, I have a question. Executive Director Denson, is he trespassed from the whole property? We heard there was a memo that. We heard there was a memo signed that you guys are supposed to call the cops if Mr. Denson is seen in the building?
C-O-O-K.
you want to be rude and not answer us? We're not being rude to you. Yeah, you are.
You haven't given us your name?
You haven't given us your name? It's exactly why we record. So you got to give your ID here, guys. When you come in, it's protocol to give your ID here. Right here, they scan your ID so you can go speak to public servants. This is a violation of the Fourth Amendment to ask for everybody's ID here. You're not supposed to do that, okay? Just so you can speak to them, it's pretty ridiculous. This is why I exercise my rights to my freedom of press and freedom of my privacy. Fourth Amendment. You guys are wrong doing that. You're not supposed to ask for our IDs because we want to take care of business with our government. It's just why we record. I think it's bullshit, dude. I don't care. I don't care, but you're working in a public building, dude.
Lower your voice.
Don't tell me what to do. Don't tell me what to do.
You see how he's tortured?
I don't care. I'm not loud. That's the way I speak. If you don't like it, oh well, tough luck. You work for the public here.
If Eddie Denson was in the building, what are you supposed to do?
I don't know what this is.
Oh, you don't know what Eddie Denson is? There's no memo saying that he's not allowed on this property?
I don't have one. I just went into the building.
You guys don't have a memorandum for anybody that's been trespassed? Thank you. Excuse me, sir.
Do you have a problem with the way I speak? Maybe you should work at a private sector.
You see the difference?
I don't care about him. I'm not him. I'm Joey. I'm not Raggle Monkey. Just why we record everything. This is why. I speak the way I speak. I'm not even being loud. Am I too loud with you, bro? No. No, because I don't like what you're trying to do here with the people's Fourth Amendment. Okay, exactly. But you're here working for them. Yeah.
Oh, you what? Let me go. We can talk about it. Can you come?
No, I'm good. This is a public.
It's not public.
It's private.
Yes.
No, it's not. No, it's not.
We can verify that now, but right now, this is considered.
Who are you, sir?
I'm an executive officer, John Johnson, badge number 482.
Okay, it's good to know.
Okay,
this is a public lobby, right?
No, what I'm saying to you is that you have the right to record anything you want to on public. This is not considered public.
It's not. What is it? Private?
It's a private business.
Where does it say private?
Let's go back to what you're talking about.
No, I already saw everything here, but I did my research. This is a small lobby, man.
What we're saying to you is that at the end of the day, I have no problem.
I have a First Amendment right to record our government, and I came to file a public records request with him. That's it.
So You can file
That's
a public
it, in
records-
person.
You can file a public
That's
records-
all we're doing, sir.
Okay, what I'm asking is that if, instead of coming in right now doing the video and
Yes, I can do that, sir.
let's establish whether or not this is considered to be private.
This is public. I did my research, sir.
Public employees
Can the
work
can the citizens come in here and take care of business?
Not traditionally, no.
No, they can't. So why is he asking everybody for ID here? What? There's a visitor sign-in sheet here. There's a visitor sign-in sheet over there.
The question you asked
So-
is, can they do it as not traditionally? So we do have
That
some
doesn't make any
scenarios that
sense.
has to be scheduled. They take video, they take IDs from even employees that work.
Okay, sir.
So what
Listen.
I'm asking is that for best of all, if you want to file your public records request, we can assist you with that.
Can we do it? I want to do. Who would we do it with?
There's a process associated with that.
What process
So
is that?
It would be better for everybody involved. Is
Okay.
that we can get that done, but it doesn't necessarily have to be with the video. I don't. And
Why not?
Until we make a determination on whether or not.
Why
this
can
is
it be with the
considered
video?
private.
Why can it be with the video?
Trying to answer your question. Until we make a determination on whether or not this is considered to be a public property or private property, it will be best for all involved when we go do it. If you don't want to do that,
You have a supervisor, sir?
2. As the interaction continues, the citizen attempts to question employees and request their names and badge numbers. Some staff members refuse to respond, which further escalates the situation. The citizen argues that public employees are required to identify themselves when asked, especially in a government building. Meanwhile, officers step in, trying to manage the situation without fully clarifying whether the area is public or private. Confusion grows as both sides firmly defend their positions. The citizen insists taxpayers own the building, while officials claim it may be private property. This disagreement highlights a lack of clarity in policies and training. The tension increases as voices rise, and both sides begin to challenge each other's authority. The core issue remains unresolved. Who truly controls access and behavior in publicly funded spaces? Interview 3.
I do have a supervisor.
Yeah, can you call him for me, please?
For this,
Absolutely.
no, I'm not going to call him.
You're trying to violate my rights.
Okay, I'm not going to call him for that.
Okay,
what
well,
I am
I'm not
gonna
leaving,
do-
though.
What I am going to do is that we'll figure out what it is. I tried to work
It's
with
public,
you.
sir.
Okay,
This is
that's
not
fine.
private. Who owns this?
If you say so.
Who owns this?
So what we're going to do...
The
what we're gonna
taxpayers. Don't touch me.
Okay.
The taxpayers own this, right?
So
Am
what-
I right or not?
Owns this building?
Yeah.
Absolutely not.
Who owns this building?
It's a private...
Who pays for this building?
It's privately owned building.
Who pays for it?
I'm not going to...
Exactly.
So
I do this for a living, sir, and you're not looking good right now.
I
Who's the
really don't
owner?
care how I look to you.
Who's the owner?
What I'm saying is I'm trying to get our staff in and out so they can do the job.
You can go
that the
do
public
it.
is paying for.
I'm not stopping you.
And what I'm saying to you at this point, at the end of the day, right now, we need to establish
Who
whether or
owns
not
this
it's
building? I want to know.
At this point,
Who owns it, though?
At this point, we're going to end the
No,
conversation.
at this point, answer my question.
At this point, we're going to have...
Okay, then you can have a good day. Get back to work. Have a good day. You're dismissed.
Thank you for dismissing me.
Absolutely. You're welcome.
I understand that this citizen is simply exercising First Amendment rights at the scene as a way to test and observe how well the remaining staff understand and respect the Constitution. Perhaps deep down, there is still a quiet hope that within this system, no one will continue to act in the same way again. Let's keep watching.
Say again?
Yeah, he wants to.
You have the actual request, I gladly take it. If you have a public records request, you have documentation? Absolutely. Absolutely. Do you have documentation?
Can I,
Okay.
Can I just want to write down my public records?
No, I'm speaking to him right now.
I want to file a public records request.
But I'm speaking to him right now.
All right, go ahead.
Say again. Hey, I appreciate it. I appreciate that.
Let Rago do his thing out there. Let me go outside.
That's an active investigation, so I can't give you anything on Eddie Benson lawsuit.
Okay, is he trespassed from this property?
I can't give you any information on the Eddie Benson lawsuit.
What about the memorandum that was filed on April 20th saying that Eddie Denson can't come into any Miami-Dade County corrections property? Have you seen that memorandum?
I know that a memo went out, yes.
Okay. Have you seen any racial discrimination in this department?
Personally, no.
He claims that he was racially discriminated. Do you know anything about that?
This is an open investigation, can't comment on it.
Okay. He claims that Ms. Williams, Ms. Sharia Green, and Mr. Willie Marshall dismissed his concerns about racism. Do you know anything about that?
I can't. I don't know anything about an open investigation.
Were you in any of the meetings with Mr. Denson? He claims that they made fun of him for being old. Do you know anything about that?
So I'm going to do this. I think I've given you time, and I'm going to say the same thing. I cannot comment on any type of open investigation. So if that's the purpose that you're here, and that's the reason why you want to do the public records request, by all means, put in your documentation, and we'll process it.
How do you think that lawsuit's going to end? In favor of Mr. Denson?
I don't have an opinion on the open investigation.
How much are you paid? Because he was paid $240,000.
Really?
Yeah, and he says that Reyes promised him a 20% pay raise that he was never given, and that's why
Visitors
he sued the
parking.
department.
Okay, I don't know anything about that.
You don't know anything?
I don't know about
You
that.
want to see the lawsuit? I can email it to you.
No, I appreciate it, but thanks. But any open investigation, go ahead. I can't comment on, but if you do want to have the open records request, go ahead and send
If
it.
Mr. Denson walks on the property, what are you supposed to do?
What am I supposed to do? Can't speak on an open investigation.
Yeah, I appreciate it.
I appreciate it.
Take it easy, bro.
Hey, can I submit my public records request real quick?
Yeah, for written?
I want to write it down. Any piece of paper will be good.
Let me get that. I'll get the process.
Yeah, that's fine. Thank you, man. And I'll be on my way after that. Okay. All right, cool. Appreciate it, man. All right. So what department is this right here? That you're working at right here? Yeah, but right here. Front desk. What's your name? What's your name? It's public record, man. What is it? I'm about to file a request on the front desk, ladies. Front desk staff. What's your name? Your hair's covering it. Come on, that's unprofessional. You can't do that. What is it? What's your name, ma'am? You see, you're being very nice, but then again, you don't want to give me your name.
Okay, I'll stand there.
Can you move your hair out of the way so I can say your name? For real. Come on. You're doing good so far. So what's your name? Huh?
The situation begins to shift when an officer attempts to de-escalate and offers assistance with filing a public records request. The citizen agrees but maintains his stance on recording and transparency. He questions staff about internal issues, including allegations involving department leadership. However, employees refuse to comment, citing ongoing investigations. This introduces another layer to the conflict, balancing transparency with confidentiality. The officer eventually confirms that the lobby is indeed a public area, which partially validates the citizen's claims. Despite this, staff behavior remains cautious and somewhat defensive. The citizen continues to press for names and accountability, arguing that professionalism requires openness. This segment reflects how misunderstandings and lack of communication can escalate simple interactions into larger confrontations. Interview 4.
I want to file public records request on the front desk service here. That's it. Where? No, I can submit it here to any public employee. Statute code 119. There's a Florida law on that. Any public employee on duty, I can submit it to any public employee. I know I gotta wait for you guys to for me to receive it, but I just want to submit it. That's it. So, what's your name? What is your name? I'm trying to submit a public records request. You don't want to give me your name? All right. So, she's not giving me her name, guys. So we have an issue here. I don't want to file complaints on you ladies. I don't want to file complaints on you ladies. I need your ladies' names. What is it? This isn't a game. What's your ladies' names? I'm being very nice about it. Can I get your name? Can I get your name so I can write down my request and I can get going? Sir, I want to get their name so I can file the request and I'll leave. But she doesn't want to give me her name.
Here's what we're going to do. I'm going to do one better for you. first of all, I went up and checked about the public-private thing. So at the end of the day, we're both right, we're both wrong.
No.
Downstairs in the public area, in a lobby area, it's considered public.
Okay.
So the only thing I ask is that down here, just don't interrupt. Let them go inside.
No. I want to file a public records request on this department.
So now, what you want to do? Pick up the phone and dial extension. You're going to be able to call the person. Going to put it in the system for you now. You don't have to do it. You can do it verbally.
Verbally?
Yeah.
But I need their names because it's on them. It's public information. They don't want to give me their names.
Well, let's talk to the team. Let me call the number.
All right, go ahead, and then I'll do it. But I wanted to write it down and get a copy so I can have my copy.
You can take as much notes as you want to. Right now, we want to have you be able to process this.
That's fine.
Is this the number that they call upstairs to? I mean, the phone rather.
I don't know why they're being unprofessional. They don't want to give me their names. I don't know why it's so hard to do that.
It is.
It's public information, you know.
Yep.
So.
Hey, all right, I'm gonna give it. Can you hear me? All right, I'm gonna hand it over to the young man who wants the public records, okay? All right.
Can you put on speaker?
No, go ahead, it's for you.
There's no speaker here?
No.
Yeah, hello? Hi, how you doing? Good, I just want to file a public records request, that's it. My name is Joey, and that's all I'm giving. I'm not giving nothing else. Oh, yeah, that's it. And I'll just give you my email, so you can email it to me when it's ready. Joey Fresh. Yes, ma'am. And then Fresh 525 at Gmail. What's your name? Daphne, nice to meet you. Cool. All right, are you ready? Okay, the front desk clerks that work here right now, they don't want to give me their names. I just want to file a request on the ones that are working here. I don't know their exact names, but maybe you do. And just, it's simple requests, and it's nothing crazy like that. Just their yearly salary. They have any disciplinary files. Yeah. Disciplinary files. Can you give me their names right now so I can write? You don't know. So how are you gonna know who to do the request on? Oh, whoever's scheduled to be downstairs. Okay, yes, that sounds about right. Cool. All right. So their first and last names, salaries, disciplinary files, their date that they started working for the department here. How long they've been working for this department. What? Oh, that's true. Yeah, that's true. That was my mistake. All right, pretty much, yeah, that's it. Very simple, nothing crazy. But they're just giving me a hard time with their names and stuff. And what was that? Absolutely. And one more. What was your name again?
John Johnson.
John Johnson. What was your position?
Executive officer.
Executive officer. He's right here with me. I need the same thing on him. Disciplinary file, all that. If he has any, the same as the ladies. Yearly salary, date start, all that.
The citizen proceeds to formally submit a public records request. After initial resistance, staff cooperate by connecting him with the appropriate department via phone. He clearly outlines his request, asking for employee details such as salaries, disciplinary records, and employment history. While the process is eventually completed, the earlier refusal to provide basic information leaves a negative impression. The citizen emphasizes that compliance could have prevented the entire conflict. He criticizes the staff's lack of professionalism, suggesting that transparency should be standard practice. By the end of this segment, the interaction becomes calmer, and the request is successfully filed. However, the underlying tension remains, raising questions about how public servants are trained to handle such situations. Interview 5.
Yeah, and what's your position, ma'am? I'm sorry. Oh, okay, cool. One of the attorneys in the. Okay, cool. And that's pretty much all I need. That's it. And you guys will just email it to me whenever it's ready. Okay. Cool. Absolutely. Thank you very much. What's today's date? I just want to know what time I did this. I'll figure it out. Thank you very much for your help. That's all. Thank you. Have a good day. Bye-bye.
Okay.
Alrighty, man. That's it. Here's your pen.
Have a good one.
You too, sir. I'm glad you learned something new today about public property.
Always willing to learn.
I know what I'm doing, man. I do this for a living, bro.
Okay.
You have a good day, man. You ladies need to be a little more professional. Now I'm going to find out everything about you ladies. If you would have given me your name, I wouldn't have done all this. That's it. You work for the public. If we ask for who we're dealing with, you should ask, give us your name. It's all about professionalism here. The whole world sees this. Yeah, it's pretty much the whole world does. Y'all ladies have a good day, man. All right. You gentlemen have a good day, man. Take it easy.
Sir, we got a quick question. Eddie Denson is suing the department. Do you know anything about that?
And as the doors of the facility close, the question still remains unanswered. Is this about maintaining order or concealing the truth? If you see anything that deserves to be seen, leave your thoughts below, where what initially appears to be a simple public records request quickly becomes the starting point of a tense confrontation between the right to access information and the way the administrative system operates.
I'm going to walk over there in a minute when the firefighters are done doing their job.
You absolutely will not.
I absolutely will do it. I guarantee you that.
No.
Don't escalate this. I'm telling you, don't do it.
This citizen demonstrates a strong understanding of the law and applies the First Amendment in a precise and disciplined manner. Meanwhile, the staff appear inflexible, responding in a rigid way and showing limited awareness of the constitutional boundaries that apply in public spaces. So when one side remains firm in asserting its rights, while the other struggles to respond appropriately, is a conflict almost inevitable? Let's follow the situation.
So all public records requests need to be done online through our main district website.
Gotcha. Did Bobby change that yesterday?
I'm not sure who Bobby is.
Ferguson, the governor of Washington State.
That I have no idea.
So look on the internal district, is it not?
It is, but our main district office just suggested that that's how we have all public.
Oh yeah, so I can appreciate it's a suggestion, but what
that's what they advise for us to advise for you.
Gotcha. What I'm going to do. What is your name, by the way?
I can't give you that until you give me yours.
Are you not a public employee?
I am.
How am I supposed to?
You're a public citizen too, right?
Yeah.
Okay. So.
Yeah, I'm going to submit for all transportation logs and transportation defect notes, logs, etc. Be sent to anonymous citizen WA at protonmail.com.
Thank you.
You got 5 days to respond in the course of Section 520. I wouldn't recommend it, man. You got civil liability.
Civil liability.
You got civil jeopardy. You've got civil jeopardy.
I have civil jeopardy.
Jeopardy. You have civil jeopardy.
For
if you don't take this public records request and get it submitted to the records.
Put in a public records
I'm telling you, 5 days. I just gave it to you.
I'm sorry, sir.
I just gave it to you.
No, you didn't.
425680 subsection 2 makes it really clear. You're gonna do it.
Deals with that?
You're gonna do it.
Yeah,
if you don't,
thank you.
You're gonna pay for that. You got it? You're gonna pay for that.
Private property. You can be on the outside of the gates, but you cannot be on our property.
In what universe do you think that's lawful?
This one. This is private property.
This is not private property. This is part of a school district, the Highland School District. Not private property.
It is. So I'm gonna have to ask you to leave.
Listen.
Sir, I'm gonna have to ask you to leave.
Are you a police officer?
Sir,
are you a police officer?
You to leave. Okay?
I am trying to get a public records request.
Then you can do it on the phone.
Hey, I don't have to do it on the phone.
You can't.
You need to rein it in. Stay in your lane. This isn't your lane.
Sir, please get in your vehicle and leave.
I haven't driven
And then walk off the campus.
I am doing press activities about this along
then you can
right
do
now.
It outside.
I still have to get a public records request done when I'm done with this,
and
I can do it.
Highline Public
No, I can absolutely do it right over there, which is what I'm going to do here in a minute.
You will not.
I absolutely will.
You absolutely
I guarantee you that's going to happen.
No.
The video transitions to a second location, a school district transportation center, where a similar scenario unfolds. Once again, the citizen attempts to file a public records request in person. Staff members insist that requests must be submitted online, contradicting the citizen's understanding of the law. He cites legal codes that allow in-person and verbal requests, but employees remain firm in their instructions. This creates another standoff between policy and legal interpretation. The citizen argues that internal procedures cannot override state law. Meanwhile, staff appear uncertain and rely on guidance rather than direct knowledge. This moment highlights a recurring issue: employees enforcing rules they may not fully understand, leading to unnecessary conflict and confusion. Interview 6.
So you need to go about your business.
You're not going to talk to anybody around here.
I absolutely am going to do it. Yeah. I'm going to walk over there in a minute when the firefighters are done doing their job.
You absolutely will not.
I absolutely will do it. No. Guarantee you that.
No.
Don't escalate this. I'm telling you, don't do it.
I'm just telling you
it's not going to go well.
Not gonna do.
It's not going to go well if you escalate.
Just telling you what you're not going to do.
I'm telling you I'm going to do it. You're not going to do anything to stop me.
I'm asking you.
You're not going to stop me.
Leave campus, please.
I have business to do. It's lawful business. You cannot stop press liberties or speech
You
liberties.
cannot do it on our property.
I could do it on public property, and this is public property.
This is not public property.
Is that a public school?
Public school, private property.
Okay, that's not how it works, Killer.
Yes.
Okay, that's not how it works.
This is private property.
Does not matter. It's a public school district.
Sir, I'm asking you to please leave.
Not happening. Okay, I have lawful business to do here. You cannot stop lawful business. If it was unlawful business, you absolutely could.
You're being asked to leave property.
Yeah, I understand what you're saying, but
You're refusing to leave property.
I have lawful business here.
You can contact our main office, and they will give you all the information that you request.
This is a public office. The fact that it's on private property is irrelevant. That would be like putting the office of the governor on private property and saying, sorry, you can't go to the office. That's not how it works, man.
Our office is in Beering.
That's one of several offices. It doesn't have to be at the central office. The RCW is really clear in Section 80 of subsection 2. Any office, division, bureau, commission, etc. So I am not doing anything to bother you. You need to stop. So is it Des Moines PD that's still on their way? Is it Des Moines PD? Is PD still on their way?
I don't know.
No. I just want to get a little separation. I noticed you guys have shooty bang bangs, and I know people are itching in Des Moines to shoot people, so I didn't want to necessarily give you guys an opportunity to go for the murder, death, kill right away.
You guys know where Admiral Lemon went? Did he leave?
Yes, he did. Okay. Yeah. He switched.
So you don't know if PD's still on their way? Do you know?
I'm calling him right now.
Okay. All right.
Give you an update.
I just didn't want to, run on foot, make a run for Canada, and make them think I was trying to go international fugitive superstar. So sometimes people do that. Well known in Des Moines, being the crime-ridden hellhole that it is. Using technical legal terms there, of course. Do you guys often get involved in felony Public Records Act foot pursuits, or how does this work usually? I do want to offer the ability to, de-escalate some things here. You guys look like you're terrified, on edge, really antsy. Maybe we could order some pizza, some soda or something, just kind of de-escalate a little bit, or you guys okay? I just want to have a quick little morale thing here. We're going to get through this together, okay? So,
yeah, boy.
Now, I'm cool with staying over here and hanging out with you guys. Like I said, I went over there. I wanted to de-escalate and not provide an opportunity to either get tased to death or lit on fire, shot 120 times. So, you guys look like you're on the edge here. Honestly, with all the felonies in progress, I'm surprised Des Moines isn't here already. That's a little alarming.
It's gonna snow today? It's not supposed to.
Regarding the fire department, do you guys know what did happen earlier? Because while I was waiting to do that public records request, are you a school employee, by the way? A district employee, I should say.
Do I look like one?
I have no idea. You guys are district employees, I'm guessing. It says Highline Public Schools. I'd like to submit a public records request to you guys, since at least you two are public employees, for all maintenance logs to include any damage reports to any of the transportation facility vehicles over the last 3 years. I'd like that sent to anonymous citizen wa@protonmail.com. 5 days in accordance with section 520, as I'm sure you guys all know, for the Public Records Act. I got more school safety.
Tensions escalate further when the citizen is asked to leave the property. Staff claim it is private property, despite it being part of a public school district. The citizen refuses, arguing that public institutions cannot restrict lawful access in this way. The disagreement intensifies, with both sides repeating their positions. The citizen continues recording and insists on completing his request, while staff threaten further action. The situation becomes increasingly uncomfortable, with visible frustration on both sides. The lack of clear authority or legal understanding turns a simple request into a prolonged confrontation. This segment demonstrates how quickly situations can spiral when communication breaks down and neither side is willing to compromise. Interviews
showing up. Still waiting on Des Moines PD or King County, maybe even the Army. I don't know at this point. They may have to find a marauding band of marauders. Hey, did you get an update as to whether PD's showing?
Yeah, they're coming.
Okay, they are. All right. Now, are you guys still going to accept that public records request, or are you not, as public employees?
I'm pretty sure there's a process.
It is. There is. You're absolutely right.
Internet.
It's actually described on the internet, of which there are about 5 ways. One you can do on by email. You can do it through a portal, fax, snail mail, and you can also do it in person and orally to any public employee. So that's all I need to do here is just submit the public records request. You guys willing to accept that? Like I said, it's for transportation records regarding all transportation vehicles for the last 3 years.
How you doing?
Are you filming?
I am.
Sure is.
No, I was just curious what was going on.
But that is something you guys are going to refuse to accept as public employees? I mean, so far facilities is refused. I mean, that's all I need to get done here is just make sure that's accepted. Have any of you actually had training on the Public Records Act as public employees? No? Okay. I'm going to give it about 5 more minutes, guys, because I think it's pushing an hour at this point. I kind of don't think they're showing up. Oh my gosh, Des Moines. Did you see that? That was the city of Des Moines. They just left you guys behind. They left you guys behind in a life and death situation. I can see the terror written all over your faces. This is clearly a massive moment, and Des Moines just abandoning you. Look, I don't know if we need to like group hug this out or something here, but I feel offended on your behalf. So there's that. What made it worse is that like Des Moines literally drove away at like 5 miles an hour, almost like they were taunting you. I'd file a complaint, honestly. That's pretty outrageous. Well, I think it's pretty obvious over an hour they're not going to be showing up. So I'm going to give you guys one last opportunity. You guys going to accept the public records request as public employees, or going to refuse? I'm going to take that as a refusal. All right. Well, I've done everything I can to submit this public records request to you guys. You're all public employees, so you guys take care. All right, so it's been well over an hour since the Des Moines PD has been called. Obviously, they're not going to show up.
In the end, he leaves the scene believing that the school district failed to comply with public records laws, while also expressing deep frustration over the staff's conduct and the notable silence from law enforcement, where the camera doesn't just capture what's happening, but also stress tests the reactions of employees and the public when the right to film in a public space is placed right at the center of a dispute.
We want to see if our government employees are respectful and professional. We want to see if the police is respectful and professional. We told them not to call you guys because we don't want you guys, although having a police officer right here in front of my camera gets me a lot of views, I don't want that.
In the opening moments, the woman immediately demands that she not be filmed, even going as far as threatening legal action if the recording continues. Shortly after, she calls the police to handle the situation. From here, the situation begins to shift into a different direction, where the right to record, the expectation of privacy, and law enforcement response may directly collide, unfolding into a more tense scenario that we are about to see.
She's being disorderly.
I called you.
She's being disorderly, ma'am.
And they're trying to do some type of media
Okay, here,
thing.
let's get out of the room.
She's being disorderly.
Okay.
I called you, not them. So you
Okay.
need to talk to them.
Yeah, give me one second. Okay,
Okay.
where do you work for the post office?
I'm in here as a customer.
Okay.
They're recording. I told them they don't have the right to record me, so then they
Yes, we
start
do.
verbally abusing me. They don't have masks.
We haven't said- we haven't used foul language. You have.
They're saying this is a federal facility, and they're continuing to record now as we speak.
Okay, so as far as the recording, they actually are allowed to.
No. We have the right.
It's-
We
yes.
have the right. Explain that to
What
her.
about the masks in the local
We have the right.
So
I
as
am
far-
high risk. I have had people die from corona. I really don't appreciate
That means you probably have corona.
that.
That means you. I had no family member.
7. After waiting for law enforcement that never arrives, the citizen attempts one final time to submit his request to available staff. He explains the legal requirements again, but employees refuse to accept it. Despite remaining relatively calm, he expresses frustration at what he sees as a failure of public duty. He documents the refusal as part of his investigation, emphasizing accountability. Eventually, he decides to leave, believing he has done everything required under the law. This part highlights the importance of proper training and awareness among public employees. Without it, even routine processes can become confrontational and inefficient, affecting both citizens and institutions.
Auditing America. Find it. Auditing America. ADITING America.
Just don't. Yeah.
Just don't. Just
Okay.
don't. What?
You want to know your
Engage in
rights.
this.
They want to be part of it.
Okay, so as far as the mask goes, unfortunately, we don't enforce that.
Oh, I guess we were right. And recording. Oh, grow up.
Listen, I don't listen.
Well, she's being disorderly.
She gave us a hard time.
A
So
second, I
No,
and
I
I'll
told
speak
them
with you
I
in a
did not
second.
want to be recorded, and then they proceeded to verbally abuse me because I say I don't want to be recorded.
And I understand. Unfortunately, if it's a public place, anybody has the right to record.
That's not
in a
unfortunate,
public
though.
place.
That's fortunately we have. Fortunately, we have the right.
No, they didn't have it. They were just calling.
Yes, we do.
And he skipped me in line. Just everything.
You
they
weren't
did was
moving.
wrong.
It's all on video. It's all on video. You're rude. You're rude. Do the walk of shame.
public, and so she called you guys, and one of your officers was just informing her like that we have the right to record in public, and what's
up, man?
That we have the right to record in public, and she's just kind of informing her right now. And
So I did it, but I don't want to be recorded. I got you. And the thing is, I'm for information. They don't have a right to record who I'm sending stuff to.
Anything that I can see from a public standpoint, I can record.
Did you complete your business inside?
Yes.
Okay. All
I
right.
just hate getting in my car because they're recording everything. And publishing.
We're actually going to record your license plate and everything because we need to know who you are. You just broke the law. She broke the law
Doing what?
by engaging in disorderly conduct. Okay? Loud, unreasonable noises. She was using foul language. She created a disturbance at the post office.
Okay.
Punishable by up to a year in the state of Florida. Oh, now you want to go home. First you want to argue and fight.
Well,
Now you want to go home.
I have to. Well, all right. I'm gonna walk away from you. Like I said, I can't stop them from recording. That's what they do. I mean, your license plate is public to everybody that walks by. You know what I'm saying? So
It's going to be published.
because it's public, I can't. There's nothing I'm able to do about that. If it's public. Sir, you gotta give me a second.
No, I don't.
Yes, you
No,
do.
she's engaged in disorderly conduct. She should be detained right now. You should be getting her information. Yes, she was being disorderly. What about my peace? What about my peace? She was disturbing my peace.
Well, as of right now, I'm trying to speak with her about something that no longer pertains to this.
Yes, it does.
No, it doesn't. She asked me to step aside for a totally another reason.
Oh, now she has different reasons
So
to speak to
need
you now.
Give me a second.
Look, I'm gonna let you to escort her to her car because we don't need people like her in our community. You're rude. You're a tyrant. Walk away.
at the end of the day, if that's not what that position's supposed to be for. You know? That's basically what an audit is, just kind of to keep everyone almost in check. The auditors, the police, the whole community at large, really. But it's really that, man.
Yes, a lot of issues. 90% of the time, they don't respect. No, listen. 85 to 90% of the time, they don't respect us. The average.
Who? The citizen?
The citizens, the government employees, police officers, Joe Biden, Hillary Clinton didn't respect us. Donald Trump didn't respect us. All of them. We've talked to all these people face to face. Police. It's the little side work that we do. We film the cops. No, we do bigger things than that. We confront politicians. We want to make sure that our public employees are respectful and professional. 85% of the time that we do this, they are not professional. Right now, you guys are great.
Super cordial.
But most of the time, they were just forcing me to talk at the courthouse. The sheriff. You have to answer questions in order to go in the courthouse. COVID questions. You have to. It's on video. It's going to be crazy. Because everyone knows that we don't have to talk to the police.
Right.
Everyone knows that you don't have to talk to the police. So this is why Mr. America does what he does. We're trying to educate everybody. This video is going to reach probably 100,000 views on the internet. The employees right here will never bother anyone else for video recording in there. That lady right there will never in a million years
waste taxpayer money.
Waste your time, because you should be looking for people with warrants and stuff like that. Not with a guy exercising his First Amendment, which we're clearly telling everyone it's a constitutional thing. Hello? No. COVID-19. Then she's saying she's got people from her family that died from COVID, but she's worried about me. Can I have your name and badge number?
Yeah, it's Hernandez.
Hernandez.
238.
Thank you. I appreciate you very much. Because you see, we love good cops, but we expose bad cops. The average citizen doesn't go. The average citizen doesn't go around looking for good cops, bad cops, good employees, bad employees. We do. So potentially we could get arrested every day because we run into bad.
In the final segment, the video shifts to a post office where a different type of conflict emerges. A woman objects to being recorded and calls the police. Officers arrive and clarify that recording in public is legal, even if individuals are uncomfortable. The citizen defends his actions, stating that his goal is to ensure accountability and educate the public. The situation de-escalates as the officer calmly explains the law. The citizen concludes by reflecting on his work, i.e. that most public employees fail to respect constitutional rights. He emphasizes that these audits are meant to promote awareness and professionalism. The video ends with a broader message about rights, responsibility, and the importance of understanding the law in everyday interactions.